It's devastated. It's something like you've never seen before.
It's hard to believe.
A major disaster has hit the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York.
I can't believe it. Just last night, we went to bed without any problems, and then all this craziness!
Hi, I'm Dick McGowan, your lead anchor at Channel 9 News. We have some live breaking news out of Penn Yan.
This has been my dorm for 65 years. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Yes, and it will be for another 65 years.
It was midweek at Penn Yan, and everything was proceeding as normal for a major event like the Canadian Bible School. Everyone was excited about the rest of the coming week.
I literally could not name you someone that I know who hasn't been affected by this tragedy. Canadian Bible School, the great city of Penn Yan. It's all changed. It's all changed.
One Twitter message came through, and then there was another one, and then it quickly became official.
My heart goes out to all the victims of the Ball Hall disaster, and I couldn't believe the news when I heard it.
I think everybody rose to the occasion. I know those of us from Texas are strong, and we have a lot of composure about things like that, and we were willing to bear it out, bear up the children, and move on. So it was a very interesting experience.
But it was a very exciting evening, and then the next day everyone felt really bad for us, so it kind of worked in our favor.
It was the one day we're allowed to wear shorts into the cafeteria for breakfast.
And then one of the first things that happened that day, after breakfast, was I got a text message from my daughter that she was engaged. But I just wasn't ready to handle all this because I was feeling like such a zombie.
You know, it's not public knowledge, but I saved 3 lives that night. But I'd rather not talk about that anymore.
One interesting thing about it was that there wasn't any mumbling and grumbling. People's attitudes toward this were quite positive and accepting and tolerant and patient, and I thought that spoke volumes.
And actually, I will say it very much put a picture of pilgrims and sojourners. So very much you felt like a pilgrim and a sojourner, which is how we ought to be. Lesson.
Which raises the question, was this premeditated? Was this predetermined to test our, how we would handle adverse conditions?
Conspiracy theorists.
If so, I think we came through with somewhat flying colors.
And the security guard made the observation, he said, never had he seen a group of people who were so accommodating in light of the untoward circumstance that had developed. He said normally people would be shaking their fists and cursing under their breath, and he said we were a very unusual group in that context, that he didn't hear a word of grumbling, even with all these young families with tired children and so forth. So I think that speaks to the high quality of attendees at school.
Kathy Corzine has posted a photo of me, Deanna, and Keith Sankey that she posted on Facebook for the world to see. And actually, I love that photo and the memory. So
it was very quiet outside. Everybody was on their best behavior. Nobody was complaining. Everyone was accepting the situation.
I was amazed that little kids were not crying because I was pretty grumpy, I must say.
No, and then just actually as I was settling down, going to sleep, I guess the sun was just coming up, I see Ralph DiLiberto coming back from fishing. Apparently he'd been up all night long fishing.
I remember admiring how good my husband looked in his t-shirt and shorts.
Oh.
I remember Samantha sitting beside me complaining, this is just ridiculous, this is just ridiculous, Carter needs a blanket.
All I remember is that Alan Gent was fully dressed and he had a button-down shirt and his belt on, and the rest of us were in our pajamas.
And the hall was filled with people with night clothes on and pajamas and the like. I had taken the time to get dressed so that I was able to maintain presence of the superintendent.
I saw Mike Kaufman come out in his, just about in his skivvies, and got a picture of him in his physique.
We thought maybe somebody pulled the alarm.
And my first fear was that one of our kids had pulled the alarm.
Well, in case you're unaware, Brother Keith Sankey snuck out nearly in the middle of the night and grabbed the fire alarm and forced us all out into the freezing cold without clothes on.
Oh, it was Keith. I thought it was an alarm clock, and I thought, why won't the thing go off?
And with the flashing lights, I wondered if the judgment had come.
My first thought was, you know, this was the second advent. And then I realized that the flashing lights and the beeping siren or whatever certainly wasn't a shofar, so I got dressed and out we went.
2, 1, go. I mean, personally, I don't know anyone who doesn't love Canadian Bible School. I mean, it's a staple in our society and what it means to the great city of Penn Yan. And clearly this year, all that has changed.
I suppose my first, I hope you're going to edit this.
Involved in the Ball Hall disaster?
No comment at this time, please.
We ready? Well, I don't want to do more like, we here at the Channel 9 News family. So, I want to send our deepest condolences. Okay, I really had nothing there. Like it came to me and then I got distracted.
Tomorrow. Was there a more sinister plot behind the evacuation? Who was ultimately responsible? I messed that up.
Okay, we ready?
Wait, I'm doing it again?
Sure, you want to?
No.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go.
This is Channel 9 News with Dick McGowan, your lead anchor. We have some fresh breaking news out of Penn Yan, the great city of Penn Yan. It's me, your lead anchor, Dick McGowan, at WSYRN Channel 9 News. We have some live breaking news out of Penn Yan.
It's me. It's me. Hold on. Okay.
You can't hold on, okay? There's so much filming to do, costs so much money for the film.
Okay, I have to. A major.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
So,
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, I don't know anyone who. Okay, let me just do it again.